Hello, welcome back to ABL. So, hope you are enjoying the sessions and you guys are doing very well and practicing the things on the real electronics as well as on Tinkercad. So, we have seen lot of example, we have seen lot of session on different type of sensor. So now in today's session, what we are going to do, we are going to see some electronic component, which is very useful, and you have been seeing it from the starting of this all this session that there is a potentiometer which we have not used yet. So today we are going to use the potentiometer and I will explain that what is the use of potentiometer and how we are going to use them and what will be the output and how we can control the output of the Arduino. So let's start, and in today's session we will see the output on the LED. So insert Arduino breadboard. So we have inserted like Arduino breadboard and also insert a potentiometer and LED, one resistor, so now let's make the circuit first and we will then explain the coding part and what we are going to do. So just select the color of the wire you want to connect. So generally we keep like red color for power and black for ground. So we have connected this and now I am going to connect the cathode of the LED with the ground, and you can see there are like three terminals. One is terminal 1, other one is terminal 2 and third one is wiper. So wiper 1 or middle one is going to be our output and these two pins are going to be our input. So now we are going to connect any one terminal with the ground and the other with the positive one. So connect the terminal 2 with positive. Now you can see most of the connection has been completed. So now only thing we need to connect is input and output pin. So I am going to connect and also connect the LED with any of the PWM pin. So you know the this marking pin there is a sign for PWM pin. So you will have to connect them with only those pins. So now our connection has been completed and let's move to the other section, that is our coding section. So we will do the same thing as usual we were doing earlier in the so now we are going to define two different pins. One is going to be, that is pin number 5 or we can say the LED 5 and our potentiometer, so POT we have mentioned the pins we have connected. As you can see, potentiometer output is connected with the A5 and the LED's anode is connected with the 5. So 5 and 5 has been defined. Now we are going to define the pin mode. So in pin mode, LED is going to be output. And the potentiometer is going to be input. You can define them, or if you don't want, you can keep it like undefined, because analog pin is always uh, known by the Arduino that it is a input output pin, so we can treat them directly. So because A5 is like already analog 5, so it is defined in itself. But for the just make the our previous data to match with the current one, try to define everything, because if let's suppose you are checking the code you have earlier uh, written or wrote anywhere, so if you have not defined it, you might be confused that what is the meaning of this line. So always try to like define the things or explain the things also. So so these things has been defined, and now I'm going to print the value. So for printing, I am going to start the serial dot begin 96, and also I'm going to read the value. So int our reading int reading equals to analog read. So because I have connected it with the analog pin, so I'm going to analog read. Analog read so you can see that reading is like our analog value, and after the reading the value we can print it, and either we can map it. So we know that the 0 means when the value of 0, that means it is like 0, and when the value is 5 volt it will show like 1023 1023, so that will be 5 volt. So if we want to like print the 5 volt, we can print directly. So let's check the first that much of the reading, and then we will code for the LED. So I'm going to just print serial. So it will print the value after delay of 100 milliseconds. So it's like printing value 0. So there is a one error we have done. Uh, that error is that we have connected both the pins in the same terminal, that is negative. So that's why it was not printing the right value. Okay. So now check this. So at what I have said earlier, it is printing the same thing. So at 5 volt it is printing 1023, and you will see at 0 it will print 0. So just to see the exact value, what we can do, we can map it before printing. So just map it. So reading equal to map. So we are going to map the reading only. So our initial value is like 0. Final value was 1023. Desired initial value is 0 and final value is 5. So with the help of map function, we can convert it with the voltage. So let's see, it is like 0 and it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's fine. We are printing the value, and before the mapping the reading, what we can see or what we can do, we can check or map the reading. So we are going to introduce another variable, that is intensity, or we can say brightness. In the brightness, so I am going to like brightness to be equal to map so I am going to map the reading initial value is 0, final is 1023, desired initial is 0, final value will be 255. So now I have mapped the brightness, and I am going to analog print the, or we can say analog write LED, comma brightness. So now what I have done, I have written the value, or we can say on the analog. So it is showing that A is missing, so analog so our resistance value is very high, so I am going to reduce it and change it to 2 to 0. And now you will see that as I am decreasing or changing the value, the brightness is increasing. So what is going on here? We are reading the value of potentiometer, that is between 1000 and 0, and now I have mapped the brightness. So brightness I have mapped in between 0 to 255, and now I am analog writing the value of the brightness on the LED. So it is like PWM pin. So when I am increasing the brightness or decreasing the brightness, you can see the effect on LED. So brightness decreases with the decrease in the voltage and increases with the increase in the voltage. So that's how we are using it, and that was our today's session on potentiometer. And I have also shown like the value, and now it is 5 volt, 3 volt, 4, 2, 1 and 0. So you can see at 0 it is turned off. So it is still showing 0 because our value is being like in integer form, but it is something like here we have mapped it, so it is showing that value. Okay, so that's for today. Thank you everyone. We will meet in the next session.